はい、皆さんどこもオールというものです。今回も SM やっていきます。よろしくお願いします。では、早速続きからやっていきましょう。Continue.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Arusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Arusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Arusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos, confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Arusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Arusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
バラの紋章。最後の希望。バラの紋章って今後に出てくるのかもしれないね。エース部隊として。
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay. having joined up with support dispatch from the Ocean Army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
エルジア軍将校を護衛せよ。まあ、アンノーンの状態でも撃ってきたらもうすでに敵ということになるけどね。ところで BGM がないのがすんごいなんか寂しいんだけど。買うぞ。シーンとしすぎなんですけど。なんか虚しくなっていくんだけど。かっこいいんだけども。かっこいいなぁ。ステルス。機体のステルス性能がアップしてもねーっていう感じはするけどねー。F22 への駆け足になった。まだ足りない。だから特殊兵器はめちゃくちゃ高いんだけど、今見たら10万だったぜ。行きましょう。F35C。ここはファーバティのハンガーだと思うんだけど、なんか寂しいね。なんかラーズ・グリーズのハンガーを思い出すよね。なんか彷彿させるような雰囲気だよね、ここ。爆弾はいりません。セレクトパーツ。ステレス塗料はいらないかな。よし。じゃあこれで行きましょう。久々になんか、一人だけの旅ですね。中盤とかずーっと二人乗りの機体だったからね。さて行きましょうかね。それは今作ミッションいくつなんだろうね。わかんないな。
To the unidentified Ocean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Ocean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
マジかよ。
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
それこの中に味方もいるってことだよね。 ほらこんな感じに。
Something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
このミッション難しそうなんだけど。
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Strider 1, missile launched. Target destroyed. Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your
下手したら一
line
般
of
市
sight.
民の
Make sure
乗
to
り物
keep
もあるっ
track
て
of
こ
your
とかもね。
objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
あ、うっそ。
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
あ、違う、やべえ。
Target destroyed.
何勝手にさ、俺三角押してないよ今の。勝手になんか別のロッコに入ったんだけど、味方が倒しちゃったのかな。
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. In gun range.
ああ、こっか。
Strider 1, missile launched. Target locked. It's a Russian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
ID'd as Ocean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated. We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
There's a strict curfew. People gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
急に出てくんなよ。びっくりするじゃねえかよ。ちょっと待って、あ、そっか。味方も識別できないから、こっちが識別しない限り味方からも撃たれる可能性があるってことか。ほら、撃ってきてる。多分これ味方だよ。
Wait. General managed to convince them.
ほら。船。
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go. We archived all the footage that we've shot. When the communication networks come back online.
Vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. Radicals. We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
え、なんかさっきからめちゃくちゃ撃たれてると思うんだけど、この車両。
Signs of the clean warfare and the planning of this war are now gone.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
しかし、アンノーンを1個破壊してしまったのは痛手だね。下手したら味方かもしれないからね。
Strider 1, missile away.
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you. We got out of paying that toll.
いた。
Make it through. We'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Gruner Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the works of young Erusian officers. They were referred to as radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans.
ベルカ人。
Went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on
ミ
their
サイルだ
side.
と落とせないか。
The princess. The Belkan
ミサイル
technology
3発か。
advanced
それは辛いな。
within the Erusian flight test center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former Ace pilot to create drone AI.
あ、来るのか。
No different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. Those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
今度はヘリの護衛か。ベルカ人って久々に聞いたわ。まだまだ敵さんはいるっぽいね。
No response. Got a bad feeling.
フリーエルジア。オペレーションカーティーナだな。さあここに来て敵のタンクが硬くなってる。それとも俺が威力上げるパーツを上げつけ忘れた
Guy
か。
off my back.
だから勝手ロックン変えないでくれないかな。
VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
そうは言うけどさ、かなり数いるでこれ。
Missile launched.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows: 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, they don't know where it is.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster. Our capital storm has led to another power struggle with the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to
ああ
hide.
そうか、タンク狙ってた今。
That was something.
Radio?
You have one in your cockpit.
Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
へえ。
Vehicles behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out.
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire. Take care of them.
あ、痛い。
Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
Diggy.
We're taking fire. We can't hold off. Try your smokes. 3 strikes will find you. I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
今なんでロックオン聞かなかった？なんか仲間から今撃墜するって言われたんだけど。
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces.
痛い痛い痛い。
There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former
撃
allies.
つなよー。だからまさか味方から撃たれてる？識別した後味方から撃たれてないこれ。
This one's mine.
やっぱり免罪だったんだね、あれは。あのミサイルも。
Locked on target.
Even in a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like the beam unit.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces
Magic.
outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the general's day.
The drones aren't receiving my orders. I was wishing you were engaged to slave them.
The general's a real celebrity. It seems everyone wants to meet him.
Strider 1, missile away.
Goddamn super war. This is how a country falls into ruin after losing.
Box 2! We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
道路を攻撃するのはいいんだけどさ、大丈夫なの？
Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. How's your last long caster? And we're
うわ、味方からのミサイルだ。くそ。
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
エルジアの仲間か。
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Probably wasted. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. To the rear of the others.
Understood. The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. All goes well.
建物のどうか。
Aim to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
We have no choice. Fire!
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper too.
お、
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Origin News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just
今度はヘイの護衛か？
I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG.
仲間に打ち合ってる感じがするけどね。
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is
了
prohibited.
解。発砲は禁止する。
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
ああ、あの子たちか。
Unless she's a soldier.
ってことはあの科学者も乗ってるってこと？あ、乗ってる？乗ってないか。飛び立ったのを見届けただけだから。
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to
あ、
fight.
乗ってるんだな、科学者も。
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
はい、僕です。
The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Vulcan technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
おいおいおい。
Unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
夏。
It could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
まだ来てるぜ。
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
撃っていいのこれ。
Stay sharp. Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed
あの四角の打っていいの？さっき伊崎攻撃してたやつだよね。
I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Don't miss. Aim carefully.
YF23、800ポイント。やっぱり2発じゃ落ちんか。得点が高いし。じゃあそのあんな遠いとこにいるぜ。あわよー。
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
ん？まだ狙われてる。
The escort fighter is. The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Illusion aircraft, this is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, OC craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that
普
case,
通の戦闘機なのに無人機。
shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
やばっす。
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Can't afford the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden.
無人機まだ来るってこと？その通信からして。
That's behind this.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
うわー、めんどくさ。
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Enemy on your back.
もう無人機お腹いっぱいなんだよ、俺からするともう。当たんねえな、これ。数が多いな。
Attack missed.
Missile away. Strider 1, target acquired.
うわ、フレア撃ってきやがった、あいつ。腹立つ。腹立つ。無人機のくせにフレア撃ちやがるか。ああ、惜しい。角度が悪かった。
Target is in machine gun range.
数が多すぎるんで。おい、そこの味方機何してんねん。あ、あれはヘリか。証拠のしたヘリか。当たるとは思えねえけど。
Target was not struck.
当たってるね。何発か当たった。
Remaining.
Damn it. The drive they need.
Four bandits left.
It's not enough to be fully functional. There has to be a time when it should not function.
3 bandits to go.
They are after the data, aren't they?
Fox
当たんねえな。
2, it's in machine gun range.
無人機嫌いやねん。よっしゃ。
2 bandits left. Show
あ
what you
あ。
got.
Behind the enemy.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
なんで撃ったたまに俺なんで撃つときあるんだろうね。無意識って怖いね。当たれ。
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
輸送機どこ行った？
All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopters flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Ocean's army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff?
あ、
We'd like you to send someone. I can't.
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
なんで落とされた？
Broadcaster.
識別できてなかったのか？お迎えの機体が。でも通信入れてたから向こうは聞こえてるはずだよね。なんで落とされたん？証拠。わかんねえ。謎が謎を呼んだ。黒幕誰なの本当に。オフライン。レスターティング。
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead. What did you say? Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him cry.
怖いな、今回もなんか。はい、というわけで今回はこれで終わりにしたいと思います。どうなるんだろう。ストーリーが面白くなってきたね。というわけで、お相手はマルキューオールでした。